Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So thank you for the feedback which you have given for my previous video. Let's today discussed about how we can start with the automation. So for that there are few prerequisites which we need. So the first prerequisite is to go with this dependency which we need for to start with the automation. So to start with that, let's open this pom.xml. So once this pom.xml files open, let's go with this. If you see this dependency section, we have right now we have Selenium Java. Okay, along with this we also need few more dependencies to kickstart with the Selenium automation. So to have few more dependency which is required to kickstart, let's go to the browser, open any of the browser, search Maven Dependency for Selenium. So once we see this, here we will have Maven repository. So https maven mbnrepository.com. Let's open this. So this website will give you all the Maven dependencies. Okay, so all the Maven project related dependencies or repository, everything you will find it over here. So once we land to this page, just search with already, as we have already Selenium Java dependency in our project. So let's go with one more dependency which is test ng, because test ng will be the framework which we will be using for our project. So let's search with the test ng. So the top one which you see, right, test ng org.testng. So let's select this. And once we select this, TestNG is the testing framework inspired from JUnit and NUnit, but introducing some functionality that make it more powerful and easier to use. It supports test configured by annotation, data-driven testing, parameterized test, etc. So this is the dependency which we need. So if you see, there are different versions. Let's go with the latest one. So 7.11.0. So I will just click on this. It will be automatically copied. You don't have to right click and control C. You don't have to click, just click on that, it will copy. So once it's done, so if you see this dependencies, we just have to click. Already we have one. If you want to add multiple dependency, just you have to add it within this dependencies. Okay, so just I'm pressing Control V. Once I pressed it, it just pasted in here. And now if you see, this is the dependency, but I will remove the scope. So scope is nothing but here it will be restricted only to the test classes. Okay, if you see in my class here folder level, you can find one test. Okay, app test. So it will be just restricted to the test level. So I don't want to do that. I will just remove the scope. It should be applicable to all the classes and the tests, everything. It should be applicable. So in that case I will just remove this. And the next dependency which I need is, so Selenium Java I have, testng I have, and then I will go with one more dependency which is web driver manager. So basically what is this web driver manager? It's nothing but in Selenium 3.0 we used to have this set driver, like so till Selenium 3.0 we need to set up the location of the web driver, like Chrome or Edge or Firefox, whichever the driver which you need, right? You just have to take the download the libraries, and then from there you have to import those charts. But now after Selenium 4, it doesn't require to do that. That's an optional one. But you just have to incorporate this WebDriver Manager dependency in your pom.xml. So it will have all the dependency, which is the Chrome browser or Edge browser or Firefox, whichever the browsers which you have, right? It will be consist within this WebDriver Manager. So it is this the different the different drivers which you explicitly had to download it in your local system and then from there import it. So now you don't have to do it, you just have to import this WebDriver manager dependency. So let's just go with this latest version 6.3.2. so if you see this automated driver management and other helper features for Selenium WebDriver in Java, that's the feature. So now let me just copy this and paste this dependency within this dependencies. So now if you see, this is the format is not correct, right? So what I will do, I will just Control A and Control Shift F. If I click Control Shift F, so if you see now the data is all organized. So for that you just have to press from the keyboard Control Shift F. Okay, once we do this, now we are good to start with the with the Selenium WebDriver automation. So let's go with this, Control S, save it. Once you save this, all these dependencies will be reflected in your libraries. This is the JRE libraries. Here you can see all the related to the Java runtime environment and Maven dependency. If you see this Maven dependency, you can see this JUnit OpenShift, but if you see here, it's not yet reflected, right? And you do not see any importing or the file as well in here, right? So what you have to do, you just have to select this project, right click, and first try to do this refresh. If you refresh it, expand this folder and now go back to the Maven. If you again do not see, then there is few more steps that you have to do. So now if you see, this is a JUnit and still you do not see, right? So now what you have to do, you just have to right click, expand this, right click on this project and click on Maven, and here just click on update project. Once you click on update project, here if you see the project is already by default it's selected, just click on this offline and force update the snapshot and releases. Just click on OK. Now if you see updating Maven project, right, it's now updating. Now after few seconds, if you see here in the Maven, you can see, right, all this Selenium jar or Selenium support, and there should be WebDriver manager. Let me just see. Okay, WebDriver managers, Chromium. Okay, you should also see the test ng which we just imported. First let's check what is the error which we are getting in here. If you see, there is a error, right? And what is this error? Okay, missing artifact org test ng 7.11. okay, what I will do, I will just remove all these things which is not required for as of now. Okay, project, it's in here, dependencies, and this is the comment, that's fine. And now just save it, and let me, what I will do, I will just go to Maven once again, and now what I will do is, no, I will just go to Maven and once again I update the project. If this doesn't fix this error, then we will go with some other steps which we can do to triage this. So
let this get completed. Once it's get completed, we will proceed further. Now if you see, the error is gone, so we are good to start. So let me just give you a high level background of this from our upcoming videos. We will discuss in detail. So for now I will just delete this existing class which Maven has created by default. Okay, I will just close this pom.xml. Now if you see, I have two folders, correct, like I discussed in the past video. So if I will just delete this class as well.
So now we have two folders, one is main Java and one is test Java. So what, for to just showcase, I will just show you the basic class creation. So for the class creation, just right click and go to class, file, new, and then Java class. Let me just show you once again. So right click, new, and then class. So if you see, the package name is Selenium Automation dot Selenium Automation fresh start. Okay, I will just give the name of a class as basic first Selenium class automation, no, first I will give Selenium Locators. Okay, so I will just click on save, and once it's saved, you can see the package, and we have public class Selenium Locators. And let's just write main, which is if you have to go with main class public static void main method, so in that case you don't have to manually type public static. Instead, there is a shortcut. You can just type main and then control and spacebar. Once you click on that, you can see this main method, right? Just click on this, it will automatically give you this main method format. Okay, so once it's done, now here we have this class and the method. Now what you have to do is that you have, let me just give you the high level, that we have different locators, okay, in Selenium. So the first locator is ID, and the second we have locator which is class name. Third which we have is that XPath. Fourth, CSS selector. Fifth is we have partial link text. Okay, sixth we have link text. Seventh we have tag name. Eighth we have class. Okay, here there is this class name is a different locator. Okay, sorry, my bad, it's a name. Okay, ID, name, XPath, CSS selector, partial link text, tag name, and class. These are the 8 locators which we have, and we will discuss in depth in our next upcoming videos. Thank you for watching till now, and please do subscribe, and please click on the bell icon, and please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment it down so that we can take those questions in the upcoming videos. Thank you everyone.